All that about addressing people, which would be so simple in English, wouldn't it? Incidentally, we do not really have the equivalent of the way that the Thai do, or Namaste of India. If you watch the local news, you might see people doing it to VIPs. It is nice to do it to people you meet, but it is not really traditional and not commonly done. However, it would be entirely appropriate when you are apologizing to someone. People also hold their hands in that position when talking to monks or people they respect. I would now like to touch upon the Myanmar temperament and their pride. Myanmar people are characterized as being easygoing and generally accommodating. But they do have a stubborn pride which one should take care about crossing. They will cut off their nose to spite their own face, as they say. People may not show it, but they do feel this pride strongly and do take umbrage if they think someone is being rude to them or belittle them, especially if it is coming from a foreigner. The little things I have mentioned and will be talking about go some way towards mollifying this pride. I think some employers coming in from other countries have remarked on it. You can really shout at people here. They are also hot-tempered. Many murder cases here arise from fights and someone grabbing the first thing that comes to their hands. They may put up with being shouted at one or two times until resentment builds up and they boil over. Well, actually, you enjoy being insulted too. Well, actually, who enjoys being insulted too? Respect is something held almost sacred by most people in Myanmar. Parents and teachers are esteemed almost on par with the three gems of Buddhism: the Buddha, his teachings, and the order of the Sangha. Many people who have not been exposed to the real world outside of the country will not argue back with their boss, whom they have unconsciously put on the same level as a teacher or parent figure. As such, you get their respect automatically. But be careful, that respect can erode pretty quickly. They may even take a scolding without pointing out why a certain task was not done. People do not talk back to their parents or teachers traditionally and just do what they are told. This might sound like a contradiction of what I just said about them taking umbrage if the emergent people being rude to them. They will not show it, but they will feel it. It is not for me to dictate how you treat people under you, but I do believe a happy workplace is a productive one. You are dealing with Myanmar employees on a daily basis. It is not that you need to put up with inefficiency or substandard work. There are ways of addressing problems without having to resort to shouting at them or insulting them, especially in front of other people, making them lose face. Losing face is a big thing, which is probably common in the Asian region. It works better if you can have the patience to explain things to them and set boundaries beforehand. But this is pretty universal anywhere in the world, I would imagine. Whatever is unacceptable in terms of how one behaves at office, anywhere in the world, holds true for the office environment here too.